This is Full Counter Boxing. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, so you can receive more boxing talk content. I was looking at Shakur Stevenson and his situation. The man has a pure boxing style. He got speed, he got footwork. But it occurred to me that he is rapidly becoming Gary Russell. And what I mean by that is a lot of black fighters who have all the intangibles, the speed, the quickness, the footwork, the fast reflexes, twitchy reflexes, they're being avoided. They're being avoided, and they're getting a lot of help from the WBC, the sanctioning bodies, to protect their major fighters like Oscar Valdez, you know, Canelo. Canelo, he's being protected, and Triple G, he's being protected, and it wouldn't be so bad if the boxing fans didn't co-sign on this kind of stuff. You can even put Tyson Fury in that category because they're trying to allow him to jump out of a contract agreement for a third fight. And you can see that they're trying to change the public opinion to try to pressure Deontay Wilder to move on. So we know what time it is. Nobody wants to fight these fighters who got all these special abilities that they were born with, the super athletic fighters. And these people like Ryan Garcia, they're the chosen, they're like the chosen one. They're the people that are marketable and people that they can sell to the public, but they don't have the intangibles to be the top champions in their division. That's why you see Ryan Garcia, he's promoting himself by using other people's name, like he used Pacquiao name. Pacquiao actually had to call his camp and call him out, like, look, stop using my name. Now that's incredible. That's something that you don't see every day. But they had to call him out for clout chasing. Ryan Garcia is the biggest clout chaser. But getting back to Charlo, he's fighting all the fights. He fought Tony Harrison. He fought Cotto. He knocked Cotto out. Oh man, he knocked Cotto out. Smooth out. That fight right there, that was beautiful. Thing of beauty to see his power. See him finally sit down on his punches, and he realized that he can get people up out of there. So when he got to Rosario, and that was a strange fight, where he hit Rosario in the midsection. But if you look at that fight, you can see he was working on his body, a lot. He was going to the body. That's one thing that Jermell Charlo does. He goes to the body hard. He really invests in the body, and I think that I think he picked that up working with Errol Spence Jr. because they're sparring partners in the gym under Derek James. And when I tell you, you can see him working that body on Rosario, and when he finally hit him with that what was that, a jab looked like it just knocked everything out of Rosario, and he went down spazzing. You were just out of it. Even for a while, he was down there. And which shows you that Jermell has good power, good power at 154. But he doesn't get the respect of a champion who is fighting the high caliber of fighters that he's fighting. You don't see too many other fighters at different weight classes fighting the dangerous fights. You look at Canelo. He's on a European tour. You know, he's getting paid a lot of money to fight these fighters that don't have a chance to beat him. But if you look at how many, you know, tough fights that Canelo has really actually had, he's really been playing it safe for a long time. And I don't think that Canelo is going to ever fight Jermell Charlo. I don't think he's going to fight David Benavidez. I don't think he's going to he's not going to fight any of those guys. He's just going to retire, and he's going to cash out on that $35 million. And you know, if you think about it, it's a smart thing to do, because you don't care about legacy. You know, a lot of fighters nowadays, it's just a money grab. And that's why boxing is starting to look really bad. You know, you can dodge, you know, your rival now. You can go to a different network and get an easy fight, and people will pay for it. You know, the traditional way boxing used to go is no longer valid. Right? You see Oscar Valdez, you know, he's definitely gonna duck Shakur Stevenson. Herring, he just won his belt, and he is, you know, he just beat Carl Frampton, and he's gonna duck Steve. He just said he's not gonna fight him. You know, he said he's not gonna fight him. And that's where boxing is going left. We have no excitement, no way to anticipate the next fight, because we're thinking, okay, it's inevitable that two fighters working their way through the division is going to meet and fight. What happened to that? Now fighters they're trying to find different options than fighting their rivals. And that's what's making boxing look bad. You know, the UFC, you know, they fight each other, they lose, they win. You know, they'll fight 3 more times. Only in boxing would you see that the fighter, the champion, and the rival fight, and they find out, you know, they fight one time, and whoever wins just runs off and never fight that guy again. It didn't used to be like that. You know, Floyd, you know, of course, he used to fight rematches, and that was good, just to show you that he was the best. And that's what boxing is missing. Now we got this hyper troll culture that's going on, where they try to co-sign every underhanded thing that goes on in boxing, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's like, it don't mean nothing when they troll, but it devalues the sport of boxing. So we're going to have to find a better way to reward the fighters like Jermell, Errol Spence, and David Benavidez, apart from these people that duck, these people that use politics, you know, with the sanctioning bodies to hide. Because we can't really enjoy boxing when there's a double standard rule. I'm Pool Counter Boxing. Hit the subscribe button and the notification button, and I'll get back with you. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm out.